ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء أنت في الوجدان حي أنت للعينين ضي أنت عند الحوض ري أنت هاد وصف.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to Know Your Charity here on Hilaal TV. My name is Faraz Patel. We'd like to thank you, the viewer, for staying with us. Now, the As Salaam Foundation has been a foundation that has been in existence for many decades within the KwaZulu-Natal area and beyond. And joining us now to discuss their pledge line that's going to be happening on Hilaal TV is somebody that is no stranger to our screens here. It's none other than Idris Kamisa. Uncle Idris, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and jazakallah so much for joining us.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's always good to see you, and it's good to interact with our wonderful audience.
Alhamdulillah, and it's always nice to have you here in studio, Uncle Idris. Uncle Idris, we're going to be touching on the pledge line a little bit later on, but I want to talk about As Salaam Foundation, the historical context with regards to it.
As Salaam is a very, very special place in my heart and in the hearts of those who have been the products of the institution, in the hearts of those who have been there from the earliest days. It was founded really by Sheikh Ahmad Didat.
Yes.
And it is a place that it is in the countryside, the rustic countryside, very, very peaceful amongst the valleys and in the hills. When you drive past there, it's so easy to miss it. When you take the turn and you are there, and what you see in front of you is a masjid. And may Allah grant Sheikh Ahmad Didat the highest status in Jannah when he started that seminary there because of his love for the deen of Islam. And he is not only a global phenomena, he is a person that has an impact on the hearts of many. And we have continued in that particular tradition because an important arm of As Salaam is Dawah. And we interact also with the wider community of that we'll speak about. Now, people may ask, in the end, why As Salaam?
Yeah.
What is so unique about it? What is so special? There are many, many things unique about this. One of the biggest challenges today is that there seems to be a hiatus between us and the other communities. And we want As Salaam, when they look at it, to be like a beacon of hope. Even though not all of them in the community may be Muslims, at least they would say that institution helped us when there was a funeral. That institution helped us as adults in upskilling us. That institution embraced all our children. And we can see in those children decent, wonderful human beings. And when they look at it, they say, I like it.
The famous quote of Uncle Idris. Uncle Idris, let's talk about your involvement. I mean, in a figurative sense, you wear the hat on so many organizations, but you've spoken about As Salaam as being one that is very special to you. When did you get involved with As Salaam, and of course your contribution to it?
I've been involved with As Salaam a long, long time ago. And it was very erratic in the sense that I had left Durban, I went to Roshni.
Yes.
From Roshni, I went to Cape Town. And when I came back, I reconnected. And alhamdulillah, I've been a chairman of the board of As Salaam. And I'm actively involved to a point in which myself, Akbar Khan, who was the ex-principal, and Ibrahim Bhai Majam, look at these stalwarts, they often join me once a week. And when I go there once a week, I would address the headmistress, Hajara. I would address the management committee. I'll address the staff. I'll address especially the metric learners. So we are very, very actively involved in it. And the thing that is unique about our involvement and about As Salaam is the following. My greatest criticism against schools is the fact that schools themselves places of cognitive development, academic excellence. They do not provide holistic education. And at As Salaam, we are committed to provide holistic education. So the products of that institution can be eloquent ambassadors for the deen. They could stand up and be articulate, and they would develop not only academically, but also spiritually, emotionally, and morally. And that's one part of it. The other very critical aspect of As Salaam is the fact that not only are we involved with the community, we also, for example, are trying to develop leadership qualities in our students, because we really believe that as Muslims, we are born to lead. We do not, become lame replications of other models. So we want to empower them. And the critical aspect is we want to give them hope. We want to give them hope. They must say, no, we at As Salaam will support them in the tertiary education which we are doing. And for that, we are really beholden to our community. Without the community support, there will be no As Salaam. And alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, in the matrix we had 100% passes. And alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Therefore, we are here to plead for the support of the community. And there's something else I want to say. Some years ago, we are looking at the future of As Salaam. So I went there with Ismail Katrada was my teacher, and one or two others, the Maulana Sabir Ibrahim. And the moment I walked in there, and to hear those kids in grade 1 reading the surah, it brought tears to us. We say it is enough for what we saw for this place to grow. We need to support it no matter what the challenges are. So it's a really great place. And the last point before you ask another question is the fact, I've yet to come across any visitor to As Salaam who did not leave from there without feeling emotional connection with the students and making a commitment to donate. So I'm welcoming the viewers to, whenever they want to, contact me and I'll take them there, inshallah.
Before we go to the break, Uncle Idris, how much has organizations like As Salaam able to bridge that gap to many of the other communities, especially in KwaZulu-Natal? I'm talking apartheid and post-apartheid.
Yeah, you know what? It's a good question you ask. The critical thing is we have, alhamdulillah, bridged the gap, and we are still strengthening it because we do not want us to be misperceived. We do not want them to look at us and say to people that these Muslims are very condescending and patronizing. And so therefore, in fact, we have in our school a community liaison officer, really, who engages with the community. In fact, when there was a flood last year, you recall,
2 years ago.
2 years ago,
yes,
the number of homes that were destroyed. And through the generosity of the community, we rebuilt the homes. And now there are 4 homes that also got destroyed. And we managed to get some funds, and we're also appealing to others to get us more funds. So they are looking at us very favorably. In fact, we also interact with the indunas of that area.
Yes.
Whenever we're making a big decision, we get them involved,
After the break, I continue my conversation with Idris Kamisa. We're going to be looking ahead to their pledge line that will be happening on Hilaal TV. Do stay tuned.
أنت عند الحوض ري أنت هاد وصفي أنت عند الحوض ري أنت هاد وصفي.
Welcome back to Know Your Charity. We're looking ahead to the As Salaam Foundation live pledge line, which will be happening here on Hilaal TV. I'm still in the esteemed company of Uncle Idris Kamisa. Uncle Idris, let's look ahead to the pledge. There's always so many challenges that various communities are facing. I mean, when we look at the South African economy, government themselves can't solve everything. So looking ahead to tonight's pledge line, what can the viewers contribute towards?
There are a number of things. The one is that we are building 3 extra classrooms because of our expansion, alhamdulillah, and that contribution from the community will help us to realize the dream. And what I want them to understand, that no matter what you contribute, each time the name of Allah is mentioned, whatever good that comes out, is really blessings for them in this world and in the hereafter. The other aspect is this: last year we collected monies for the masjid, but we are still short of some funds of the extension that we're doing for the masjid. That's the second thing. The third thing that we're collecting is for dawah projects, because that's a very critical arm of As Salaam. So we want the community to contribute towards that. The fourth thing that we want people to contribute is the community projects in terms of rebuilding people's homes and other aspects that we are involved in. We engage with them, we give them food hampers, we're also trying to upskill them. And the other important point that I want to speak about is the fact that no student pays a cent. And those that are managing schools will know how difficult it is. Yeah. And you know what? We are not being selfish here. I say to you, and the South African Muslim is a very generous Muslim. And you know what? In Islam, there's no such thing as donor fatigue. Can you imagine if our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentioned it? Never was tired helping someone. Never, ever tired to help someone, And in fact, I want people to also know that when you are on the other side of the world, when Allah sends you back, what would you do? You'll perform an act of charity, a sadaqah. That's what you'll do, because you realize the value of the sadaqah. So these are things that we want to do. In fact, we have projects in the future of building a skills center. It's important because gone are the days when it was enough for a person to matriculate and he'll be employable. Today is not that. You can have a degree and not be employable. So there are many things we want to do. We have, a lot of hope. And our attitude is one of abundance. And I want to say, and if those that have been giving to As Salaam, may Allah bless you. We would like them also to sponsor students. For each student is 48,000 rands a year. That's 4,000 rands a month. Sponsor the student, and we'll give you the name of the student afterwards. You can follow his progress, inshallah.
Uncle Idris, Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, of course, the late Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, I mean, for all of the effort that he put towards making As Salaam where it is, how proud would he be now to look at this organization and see the growth of it?
He would have been very, very proud. In fact, it's very, very sad. It's a sad indictment on all of us. Only when you travel, go outside the confines of South Africa, when you meet people involved with dawah work, they wax lyrical about him, what they learned. There isn't a person doing dawah work who has not studied his methodology or studied the books that he has written. He would have been very, very proud. And of course, he's a kind of person that has a critical eye. Yes. He would also give us some guidance, in a similar what we are saying. Okay. So he's an individual. You cannot quantify what he has done, and he would have been, alhamdulillah, very, very proud,
Uncle Idris, there's something unique about As Salaam Foundation in that it's in an area, of course, in the rural parts of KwaZulu-Natal, and it's a unique area. And, for that uniqueness, how Islam has spread within those parts of the country. And that just speaks about how, NGOs like As Salaam have been able to capture that essence of it?
Yes, you know, there are a few things. If you were to follow our products and what they have done, some of them have done incredible things, you know, incredible things. They are in a position of leadership and they have done really, really great things. And you find that, and I would recommend to everyone, you know, to get involved with NGOs, to participate, to do voluntary work. It's important, it is critical. In that way, you are going to leave a tremendous legacy. So once again, I'm beseeching the viewers, please visit us at As Salaam. Visit us, and you will marvel. And I'm not waxing lyrical about me. You come there, you look at the ambience, you look at, engage with the teachers, engage with the learners, and you'll say, it's one place that we want to contribute. We have people that contribute from all parts of the world, from the UK, from Holland, from Malaysia, and other parts of the world, who contribute to As Salaam. And inshallah, I also say to the viewers, may Allah give you barakah in this month of Ramadan. May Allah accept your salah, your fast, and may this Ramadan be spiritually uplifting. May your heart be cleansed. And don't forget, you have to contribute to As Salaam.
Uncle Idris, where do you see As Salaam in the next 10, 20 or 30 years' time?
In the next 20, 30 years' time, I see As Salaam as an institution that provides amongst the best education in this country. I see As Salaam providing the best holistic education. I see As Salaam is a place where people who come out from there come out with skills. I see As Salaam as a place where young people embrace leadership, who are empowered, who are articulate, who can debate, who can do dawah, who will become eloquent ambassadors for Islam and for humanity at large.
Uncle Idris, I'm going to ask you to just give a closing statement with regards to the viewers and, of course, why they need to go ahead and donate towards As Salaam Foundation.
I want to say this to you, my beloved brothers and sisters. It is only through your participation that we can exist. We will only flourish when you give from what you have. And remember this, no one tasted poverty because of his sense of charity. And the Quran is very, very clear. So you can give your zakah and your lillah. And we are very vigilant about how we use this. And I want to say to all of you, please, my beloved brothers and sisters, what will make a person like me, who is so busy, to go there once a week, to engage with the community, to engage with the school, to give young people hope? We must not blame apartheid for our kind of hiatus or separation. We have an opportunity, and I would love it, inshallah, when you contact me, I'm prepared to take you to As Salaam, and you'll say, I like it.
Uncle Idris, always a pleasure having you here in our studios in Johannesburg. We'd like to say Jazakallah to you, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to grant you strength and good health to continue the fantastic work that you are doing on so many various platforms, inshallah.
Jazakumullah for that, and it is a committee, not only about me, and may Allah bless everyone. Shukran, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's Uncle Idris Kamisa. Don't forget the As Salaam Foundation Live Pledge Line happening here on Hilaal TV. From myself, Faraz Patel, and the rest of the team in Johannesburg, do stay tuned for more Know Your Charity and more content during this Ramadan on Hilaal TV.
فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء أنت في الوجدان حي